Okay, who will Golden Temple?
सुबह ही बात कर रहे ना रे. My ancestor.
Mestri.
Bro.
स्टार्ट हो चुका है.
अरे
Start
हो गया स्टार्ट हो गया.
So hey guys, we have our more guests. The first one is production head Yash. Second is Karthik, discipline head, and head boy, you know, right? And Abhishek, event head, and Dheeraj, hospitality head. So Mr. Yash, Daku.
मैं कहाँ से डाक हुए उस किस का आइडिया था
वो रील अभी भी मैं रिपीट पे देखता हूँ. वो रील किसने कभी भी किया था मेरे डिपार्टमेंट से?
आरिफ लोग.
लेकिन वो अनऑफिशियल लग रहा था.
अनऑफिशियल लग रहा था. See, I wanted to become event head. बस वो एक ही था मेरे दिमाग में. But what was offered to me was creative head and head boy. I didn't want to be either of them. तो मेरा दोस्त ही डर. So he was like, तेरे को I'll make a new portfolio for you. What do you want?
He is graphic designer actually. He's been designing since 2010, right? As per photos.
वो फर्स्ट वाला.
फुल रिसर्च करके.
और
क्या स्टॉक कर रहा है? फेसबुक पे कर रहा है. मेरी मम्मी का नाम क्या है?
बैच लगा आपने.
नहीं, मेरी मम्मी का नाम क्या है?
मिसेस सोनी.
बोल रहे थे तो मालूम होगा.
Your native place?
Uganda.
बिहारी है.
अरे नहीं ब्रो माँ सब.
He's Raj Bihari.
अरे लखनवी राजपूत और पंजाबी. हाँ कहाँ से हो?
एशियन दिखता है.
मैं BTS पहले फर्स्ट टाइम देखा ना. मैं इनको पूछा आर यू फ्रॉम BTS? और ये पूरा मेरे में बड़ा
सारे ये काम के लिए आया. फिर आफ्टर लाइक 6 months इज लाइक सॉरी भैया क्या करके वो मैं कहीं जा रही मैं याद भी नहीं रहा.
उनके लिए वो किया है कैंटीन में फास्ट फूड पे वो किया.
हाँ सारे
एक प्लेट नूडल्स.
Okay, so we have a question for Yash. There are 6 questions I'll ask. You have to answer because this questions actually belongs to Punjab native. Okay. So my first question is, which country speaks Punjabi most?
Bro, India only, but I think it's Canada. Pakistan. बोला देखा.
Okay, the next question is Amiwilk or Dosanjh?
दोनों अपने अपनी जगह में बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Your favorite? Amiwilk.
मेरा genre उसका ज़्यादा सुन.
Which city of Punjab was known as Ramdaspur?
अमृतसर.
Okay, correct CM of Punjab.
ये मन है ना कोई. भगवत सिंह मन है ना
So Chandigarh is capital of which 2 states?
हरियाणा पंजाब.
नहीं.
फिर
पंजाब and Haryana.
वाह
Okay, who will Golden Temple?
सुबह ही बात कर रहे ना रे. My ancestor.
Mestri.
Bro. महाराजा रंजीत सिंह.
Okay. मुझसे कुछ लोग पूछ रहे थे कि साइकोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट में करने के बाद क्या स्कोप?
See, basically, psychology is one field where you should not get it just in the case of making money. It's a personal interest. मेरा खुद का ऐसा था. I wrote NEET. I got a seat BDSC. I was about to go to Georgia, but then what happened was COVID lockdown, and then I had to settle within the Twin City. So psychology was an elective subject for me in 11th and 12th. So it was an interesting subject. I took it. But then, if you see it as a career option, you have many other options in psychology itself. It's a subject which has many fields to it. Like you have cognitive psychology, you have counseling, you have sports psychology, you have
Political.
I'm learning something new, bro.
Yes.
मेरे को मालूम भी नहीं था cognitive है, sports है.
There's sports psychology, there's behavioral, there's also even psychology which comes under forensic. So there are many fields under psychology. So it's not like, see, for example, you go strategic finance or other departments. The moment they are done with the degree, they'll have a job. It's a certified job. Psychology के साथ ये नहीं होता. Basically क्या होता है? Once you're done with your bachelor's, you have to do a specialization in master's. Similar with MBBS. NEET पढ़ते ही they'll be like doctor बन गए नहीं. You'll have a specialization, right? It's like that in psychology.
So psychology is more about reading minds, right? No?
It's not about reading.
Or am I wrong?
You are wrong. Psychology is not about reading minds. It's just about understanding what.
Learning what a person.
Okay. आपके जो हाथ पे टैटू है
हाँ.
उसका मीनिंग क्या है?
This one.
This one.
This one is a warrior code in
Is it
Mandarin.
Chinese?
Chinese. Yeah.
Ni hao ma वाला.
हाँ. Correct बोला रे.
अरे ni hao ma, how are you? Like that. Ni hao ma.
It's a war code. Like before they go to war, you know war cry. हमारे आर्मी में रहता. It's a war cry.
Motivation का.
Motivation.
इसका मीनिंग क्या है?
Please don't
नहीं,
ask.
इसका
Okay.
word क्या है exactly?
The exact word. It's like being prepared to fight. You know, like certain words in Mandarin, they don't have a certain meaning. It's just a word, right? Like, हमारे में will be houses. It has a meaning, but then in Mandarin, it's called Mandarin.
क्या आपको लगता है कि लोयला एकेडमी में डिसिप्लिन है?
See, if you discipline has its own ways to see what discipline is. Like, तेरे लिए discipline एक होगा, मेरे लिए एक होगा, इसके लिए एक होगा. But if you compare with other colleges, Loyola is far above them in matters of discipline and punctuality. That one thing I'll surely agree. One thing I want to talk it out is that the dressing in Loyola. So basically, if you go to other colleges, they are very open to it. It's not that they find it offensive. Yeah, they do, but they're open. When it comes to discipline, what I feel is more than the way you dress, more than what color your hair is, more than what kind of clothes or shoes you're wearing, or what brands your clothes are. What should matter is how you behave as a person. Point, not point. देख एक बंदा है, wears collar shirts, tucks in, formal, every day is best, but he behaves in a very offensive way with girls. Comments pass करता है. You get it? And there's another guy who wears round necks, graphic t-shirts. He's very respectable to teachers, treats everyone nice. So either discipline किसका सही है, किसका गलत है, which should be the point of matter, which should be considered. Is it the dressing or is it behavior?
आपको लगता है कि वो डेकोरम फॉलो हो रहा है लोयला एकेडमी में?
It is.
जब आप लोग नहीं हो, लाइक जब टीचर्स नहीं है वहाँ पे, जब स्टूडेंट नहीं हो, लाइक द काउंसिल मेंबर नहीं है, तो क्या जो अदर लोग हैं, आई नॉट टेक योर डिपार्टमेंट नेम, लेकिन मैंने कभी रिसेंटली एक चीज़ नोटिस किया, कुछ लोग थे जो कमेंट पास कर रहे थे लड़कियों पे, मैंने अब मुझे उसका डिपार्टमेंट या नाम नहीं पता, तो आई फील लाइक कि यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा लैक हो रहा.
See, every college, हर एक college में there'll be a part where a patch is there, a black patch. Black patch in the sense, if you only see that, I have seen many cases where, like even our seniors, like from Roshan Matthews when he was the head boy, even in the sense next year Gary, and then us. Apart from few people, there are a lot of people who actually respect each other. They respect teachers too. But then, yes. So yeah, every college has those situations or those places where the negative is outshined. Based on that, you can't just say that, हाँ, कि लोयला में follow हो रहा है.
इनडिसिप्लिन है, अगर आपने उसे कैच कर लिया, what's the procedure to make it punish?
Depends on the indiscipline.
Yeah. Exactly. So
The
first
basic-
of all, depends on what the indiscipline is. Like, is it behavioral wise? Is it dressing wise? Majorly, concern comes when it's behavior wise. So if the person, anyone is misbehaving, you warn him once. If it's too severe, take the ID card, tell it to the HOD, because the first person whom we have to go to is HOD, not the vice principal. If it's repeating again and again the pattern, then go to the vice principal. Then the vice principal will take care. Because as students, student council, basically, हर एक को ये dilemma है कि student council वो तो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. Like we can go pick them out, we can. I'm sure
I've
because
seen in resonance.
there were many instances.
कभी कभी फिर जाती है.
हाँ, like obviously there were many instances where we, student council, our body, student council body fell in fights with students. We are not here to dominate over it. We are just here to say that what you are doing is not appropriate or not right. Listen to it, just follow the rules. It's as simple as that. Because you are in an institution.
बहुत ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं ना जो ये सब झेल लेते हैं, किसी को बोलते नहीं है, एंड दे आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ कि स्टूडेंट काउंसिल वो स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ही है. You know, they think like they are just for maintaining the festivals, you know, resonance, events.
Exactly.
लेकिन उन्हें नहीं पता कि डिसिप्लिन है. someone like अब मैं उस दिन वॉशरूम में कुछ गलत दिखा तो मैं आपके पास आया तुरंत. अब मान लीजिए मैं कुछ
And you remember we
Yeah.
immediately took
Yeah,
action.
exactly.
How we went. One thing I'll say is, student council mein there is no categories of being main or being, like we have many posts. Each post is to serve the college and serve the students. Mainly students first. हम fest organize कर रहे किसके लिए? College के लिए नहीं. College को जरूरत नहीं. Students के लिए. Let it be residence, let it be college day, let it be any fest. Departmental fest also. If you see the departmental fest, even the council members are the ones who take in charge. And first of all, students को ये मालूम पड़ना है कि there is no hierarchy in our posts.
Okay.
Everyone has to work together. Like for example, there's an event. Hospitality heads nahi hai. Won't the chief guests or the guests who come feel offended?
Yeah.
There are no MCs. The literally heads didn't grab the script. The event is a flop. There are no discipline heads. They'll be mess around the audience. The event is a flop.
Yeah.
There's no production head. The event won't be hit because based on our knowledge we'll do it and the person who knows about it. So only when all the portfolios work together is when an event comes to a success. You understand?
Yeah.
And then for that, students should be aware that we are working for them, not against them. अगर कुछ भी हो, more than teachers actually I'll say that we should be the first people they could come and approach.
Exactly. I don't know what I'm saying. कि they're not coming to you. They feel like they can handle by themselves.
That's
ये क्या है ना कहीं ना कहीं एक ड्रास्टिक चेंज आ जाता है उनके करियर पे या फिर उनकी क्लास में या फिर उनके फ्रेंड सर्कल में कि हाँ मैं खुद से लड़ लूंगा खुद से देख लूंगा.
Yeah, sorry to cut you. This year I have been there with council for like 2 more years of मेरा हो गया. I'm not even joking. ये सारे students आके approach कर रहे थे.
many.
Last year I never saw any student come and
Many
approach.
students are exactly.
This year so many students came and approached.
Like
us. First year,
especially
second year,
the
third
first
year
years
as
and
well.
second years.
Third year as
There was this girl. I don't want to take the name. It was very even when they approach, no. Like first of all, what would be the first thing they would fear is approach होगा college में नाम फैल जाएगा कि ये हो रहा है. Everyone will get to know कि मेरा नाम, especially when it comes to girls. So there was this one girl from our department. This happened when our Teachers' Day celebrations were going on, and then she came approached to us, Aditi, the discipline. Aditi Nair, discipline of arts. She approached to her, even I'm disciplined of arts, so she was like, see, this is what is happening with me. Could you help me out? 3 days, man, we found out what is happening. We spoke to the father. Neither the parents got to know because obviously there'll be a. She was like, see, if my parents get to know, this will be the implications with it. They won't let me out to college, or like this, they will ask me to move to the hostel and stuff. The college hostel, which my freedom will be a bit intrigued with it. So we are like, okay, we'll sort it out. 3 days maybe we found out what's the issue, and she really gave Aditi a thanking letter. These are the things which makes us very happy, honestly speaking. Because when you approach, and when we are there for the students, for them to approach. हाँ ये भी एक चीज होता है कि we didn't elect you. I've heard this a lot. Student council, basically, you know the selection process.
Yeah, you mentioned the selection process.
So it's like we write exams, they see our performances and recommendations also. Because obviously, when you start working from the first year itself, like if you take Srikar's example, he's been into activities. Even him, from the first year itself, they've been into activities. For me, it was second year, 4th semester. Where so these people see, like the current council members, like we see, हाँ the second years में ये काम कर रहा है, ये quality बंदा है, she can do this, she can pull this off. This will, even we both, like when we hang out randomly, like when we think what will be the next year council be like.
Is there any feminism in choosing council member?
There's only recommendation.
Recommendation
If ma'am
from
can see, if ma'am sees you working every day, whatever events, if she sees you actively working, she'll be like, okay, this is the guy. And if any one of us recommends the same guy, fixed spot.
See, the point is they'll recommend you, but in the end, it is her who will approve it for other portfolios. But for head boy, it is really difficult. Your recommendation will work only till the interview round, for the final interview round. In the final interview round, in front of you, there will be 2 or 3 people who never saw you in the last 2 years.
ये छोटा सा myth है कि to come into council for interview, you have to read the handbook and the handbook. Each and every course is
That is up to you now. That changes every year, I can tell you.
Actually, I'll tell you why the reason is because even I felt it very weird.
Yeah.
Like I got this. I won't tell you what. एक बंदे ने बोला मुझे, he's a professor. He was like, he was supporting us. Like he was one person who wanted me to see him.
Okay.
He was also in the council. He's an ex-lawyer, right? But So that person was like, they might even ask you questions like, how many stairs are there in the entire Indigo block? मैं ऐसा I literally saw the person. I was like, okay, बाहर जाके actually. I was like, no, this doesn't make sense. Basically, why they ask you to read the handbook is you have all the people who are leading our college, like the treasurer, the
Fathers.
fathers,
NSS,
HODs,
and-
NSS. You have their names, you have their designations. So when you see that person in a fest or something, you know where they should be seated. You know how to address them. Okay, this year, if you see, it's not divided as UG or PG. It's divided as schools.
Okay.
Well, that's
School of Arts,
that
School
is
of
the reason why you're sitting in PG club.